Hey everyone. So I just decided to go ahead and make a video about being in the wilderness as a Christian. There are people that I know for sure who have been through this process because the way they describe it, it's like you know that they've been through it. And for me, and I want to make this video for the people that are going through it because for me, guys, I feel like a wild man. I feel literally like look at my hair. My hair has never been like this in my entire life. And to a lot of you, you may say, "Oh, your hair doesn't look that bad." No, guys, like it's crazy. It's crazy. I don't shave, which I don't really grow much of a beard. I don't really have a lot in the way of facial hair, but I don't care. Like I've had to just completely detach from this realm. And I've had to almost like prove to myself that I could do it. It's weird. When I first started, when I like kind of first started this journey, anytime the hair on my face would grow out, it would get so itchy. I mean, guys, like not even like hardly grown out at all. Or like the sides of my hair being grown out would drive me absolutely insane. And I realized it was like I was brought up in this like military school, you know what I mean? I was brought up in this like weird, I don't want to call it a prison. I don't want to call it a society. I don't even know what to call it, but I was brought up in this thing, this matrix of cute little puppets, of cute little cutouts of human beings. You know, you're sitting there with like the scissors and you're cutting out little Johnny and, you know, you're making his hair just right. And yeah. And it disgusts me at this point. And guys, I'm not saying like that there's anything wrong with you presenting yourself to the world, because I understand that that's what the world wants. I understand that is what this world wants. This world wants you to look a certain way. And I did it for a long time. And, you know, but recently I've just been able to let it go. Like I've just been able to let it go. And people may look at this and go, "Man, this guy's crazy." Guys, I'm so much less crazy than I've ever been in my life. I'm so much less crazy than I've ever been in my life. It was making me crazy trying to keep up with this world. Like, do you realize how insane it is? Like, the things that they do, like how they try to make us keep up with like the newest gadget, how they make things to break like way before they should. I mean, talk to anybody that like used to have an old washing machine. Dude, those things ran forever. They gave you plenty of water to wash your clothes. What do you have to do now? Like now you have to, like I literally have to go outside and fill up my washing machine with a hose. I only do laundry like a couple times a month. It's just a part of the wild man phase, because the wild man realizes like we've got it all wrong. Like there's conveniences here, but it's like I'm trying to build a bridge between my old self and the self that is trying to come in. And I don't know that that bridge can hold. I don't know that any existence of my old self can really still stand. And that is something that so many people who've been through the fire, who God has, and guys, like, say what you want about me, God has chosen me for something. The reason I say that is because he saved my life so many times. Like, guys, I should have died like so many times over. He has saved me for something, and I can't figure out, like, I have no idea what it is. The only thing I can do is listen to that really quiet whisper inside my head. It's like a very small voice. His voice is so different than the devil's voice. The devil will literally like intrude your thoughts, bombard you with stuff. Like, have you ever had a thought where you're like, "Man, I've never had that thought before, and I didn't see it anywhere. So where did it come from?" That came from him. Okay, that came from the devil. That came from your enemy. Okay. Jesus talks about the devil like prowling around like a roaring lion, waiting to devour who he may. And that is what he is. And he's also disguised as an angel of light. Like, it's the ultimate mind, you know what? And it's so hard to tell because it's like, well, what is it? Like, is he an angel of light, or is he trying to destroy me? It depends. It depends. Like, there's been different scenarios in my life where he can wear any disguise. Like, he will come as that angel of light. He will come as Archangel Michael in your hypnosis session and protect you and remove demons from you and seal you up and make sure that all your chakras are healed. He will do that. And he will also come as like a dirty demonic succubus and steal your seed in the middle of the night and laugh at you as you give your power over to it. Like, there's nothing is fair game. Like, I should say, like, everything is fair game. Nothing is off limits. That's what I meant to say. Everything is fair game. Nothing is off limits. And once you realize that, and you read the Bible, and you realize, like, Jesus really was who he said he was, and the Bible is really trying to tell you, like, certain things, but if you're like me, you got brought up in a lukewarm Christian household that made it seem like it was very militaristic, like it was very serious, like it was literally under the banner of David or something, and it wasn't. It wasn't even close, and I'm not trying to, like, talk badly about my parents. Like, they just, at least they brought me up going to church, but dude, like, you may as well have been, I don't even know, like, what you might, I don't even know what these people should be doing. I don't even know, like, what would they be better off doing? There's a lot that they would be better off doing, but, like, how do we fix the church system? And what really brought this conversation on was I was at Aldi's today. I saw this fairly attractive woman in a Jeep Grand Cherokee, man. She was sitting right in front of me. I thought, oh, she's attractive. And so, you know, go about my business. And guys, just like for a little quick insight, like, I haven't dated in like 4 or 5 years, something crazy. I don't have sex with people anymore. I don't watch porn. I don't do any of that stuff. Okay. So, like, for me, relationships are off, right? So, like, when I see a woman, I'm like, okay, yeah, she's attractive. And I saw, like, a lot of attractive women today. It was weird. Anyways, I go in, I do my shopping, I come back out, and she's, okay, sorry, go back. She's got a Raiders shirt on. And I noticed that, and I was like, that's interesting, because I see things. Like, I see symbolism, okay? And I haven't seen anybody wear something with a Raiders logo on it here locally in Southern Illinois in a long time. Like, it's just kind of a weird thing. Like, that was back in the late 80s, early 90s. The Raiders were cool, right? Like, because that's what all the rappers were wearing. And so the kids were like, and myself included, were like, oh, Mom, I need a Raiders jersey, right? I need to look cool, like, whatever. Okay, saw it, and I was like, dude, that guy's got a patch over his eye. That is complete. Have you guys ever seen one-eye symbolism? Please, if you don't do anything else, do yourself a favor. If you don't understand how evil this world and how all these people worship one-eye symbolism and the number 6, number 3, if you want to get really technical about it, I mean, it kind of variates, but go and just watch some movies and see how often they're just showing you one eye. Go and look how much they're, like, shadowing that one eye. Go and look. I mean, guys, it's like, it's everywhere. Read the numbers on the house or the motel room. It'll always, almost always, because they can't tell you every single time because it would be too obvious, but they almost always, and if there's some other numbers, probably got some other reason, but it'll always, with just a few exceptions, be a 6. And so I'm looking at this woman, and I'm like, wow, she's attractive. Oh, she's got a Raiders shirt on. Oh, wow, that's really weird. The Raiders logo has the Odin look, which is like the patch over the eye, right? Odin gave his eye for knowledge. If you've read Norse mythology, which, you know, maybe some of you have, maybe some of you haven't, but, you know, it's like, so Odin is like this ancient god in Norse mythology, and guys, like, this ancient one-eyed horned god thing is pervasive in all of our culture. So I see her with that, And I'm like, okay, that's interesting. Go inside, go shopping, come back out. I look on the back of her Jeep, and there is literally, I'm not going to say the name of the church, the name of her church, and it is a local church. I know many people that have gone to it, and I've seen a lot of evidence that church is not doing what it should be doing because it's got a huge attendance, and I see those people doing a lot of things they shouldn't be doing, but nonetheless, it's that name of that church, and it's a Raiders logo. It's like, dude, okay, it's like having a cross, which their logo does have a cross on it, and the one-eyed God sitting right next to it. Literally, on this woman's vehicle. It's there. It's there. And guys, this is our world. Like, if I was her pastor, I would rebuke her. I would go to her and I would say, you need to go and get that off your vehicle immediately, because they don't know. Because people don't understand. That is what the wilderness season is for. It's like when you go away from all of society. Okay, I hate to say it this way, but you give society like a big middle finger and you just go. And you just allow God to do his thing. And man, God has done his thing for me in so many ways. Like, he has taught me so much about symbolism. And guys, like, I'm still in it. I'm starting to come out, but I'm still in it. And I want to document this. Like, this is two-part. Like, I want to tell you guys, like, what my thoughts are going forward, because I feel like this is part of my coming out of the season thing. But I also want to be honest and just say, like, guys, like, I'm still in it. Like, I'm still sinning. I'm still, having a couple of drinks every day. I'm still taking a few doses of kratom every day, which is a huge, like, if you knew me, you would understand I've come such a long way, even though I've let myself get really shaggy and I've departed from the world, there's still a couple of vices. And guys, the drinking thing has only recently crept back up. It started on Christmas Day. And I've realized a lot of things since I started having a couple of drinks every day. And I say a couple of drinks, like, literally, guys, like a couple of drinks every day. I've learned some things about myself. So, and the thing that got me back, and I just want to say, like, the thing that got me back into drinking was I was reading the epistles of Paul, and he was talking to Timothy. And guys, I've had massive stomach issues for like the last 2 years from doing witchcraft. I don't know what the timeline is. It's roughly 2 years from doing witchcraft. Witchcraft brought down so much stuff on me, and I wasn't even doing spells on people, guys. Like, I was just like, go and see my other videos. Like, I was pulling a daily tarot card. I was journaling. I was reading a lot of Carl Jung. I was doing, like, the lesser banishing ritual of the pentagram. I was doing the middle pillar ritual every day. Like, I had a routine. And yes, I put on my little black hood and light my candles and north, south, east, west and stand in the middle of it. Like, I mean, pretty effed up stuff, like, looking back. But when I was in it, it felt right. It felt like what I should be doing. Like, I should be calling out the names of God. Elohim, Yahovah. Like, I'd have to go and, like, do the whole thing in my head, and I'm not going to do it right here because it's a satanic spell, I believe, at this point. But I could sit here and tell you, like, what. Okay, just in case, if any of you were wanting Atto, Malkuth, Yegevura, Yegedula, Yegevura, I think. Leolam, Amen, like, that was the thing, and it's Leolam, Amen, like, that part reminded me of the Catholic Church. So what is it? Ato, Malkuth, Yegevura, Yegedula, Leolam, Amen. It was like this weird satanic chant, man, and don't ever go do that. Like, I'm just telling you, like, I'm putting it out there so you guys know, like, don't do it. And you may say, this dude's crazy. Yeah, I am crazy because I've been in the wild for a long time. I've been without human contact for a long time. It'll make you crazy, man. It'll make you shed a lot of layers of yourself that you don't understand. I've been completely ostracized, whatever the word is, from society. Like, the people around here hate me because when 2020 hit, man, I was out there, like, telling everybody what was going on. Oh man, they hate my guts. And it's a fairly small community. So I've been hated. My ex-wife, man, when I broke up with her a week before COVID, she ran a smear campaign on me so hard, guys. Like, it was crazy. Like, my son was playing baseball, like, was telling all of his, friends and stuff, like, things about me when she was, like, going off and doing things. And eventually, like, her sister ended up telling me the whole thing, like, how she was essentially planning this whole thing to steal her sister's boyfriend and make me look like the bad guy, and that she was in the right for doing it. And guys, like, she was a demonically possessed, like, narcissist. Like, there's no way around it. And so, I want to talk about these things. And I'm talking about them now, but if you want to know, like, why does this guy seem so crazy? It's because, guys, I'm telling you, I've been through it. Like, a few weeks after we split up, I got literally demon possessed by drinking what's called Voodoo Ranger. It's a type of beer. I got possessed one morning while I was drinking beer, and I drove my car, like, super fast, almost, like, got hit by another car because I was coming around the curve so fast. Like, they were I felt like they were a little bit in my lane, so I went a little bit over too much, and then I swerved, and I probably shouldn't even be saying that, but you know what, guys? Like, it's all at water under the bridge. I don't care. If people don't understand that through certain... I mean, just think about that. Like, the name Voodoo Ranger, right? Like, they're telling you on the beer that you are within range of their voodoo. And some people... And they have a skull on there and everything, like a skeleton. Like, guys, like, to so many people... Like, humans, God bless us, like, we're so sweet, but we are so stupid. We are so dumbed down, guys. We are so dumbed down. These occultists understand things on levels that most people will never comprehend. So they'll put things on your bottles like Voodoo Ranger. And you don't understand that by consuming that, you are coming into agreement with that Voodoo Ranger, and you might want to be careful. You might want to be careful, because you just came into agreement with something that you don't understand. And if you're on their bad side, guys, I was posting videos about, like, Marina Abramovich. I remember, like, on Facebook, like, I had like 3 or 4 Facebook accounts nuked within a very short period of time. I remember that morning I was posting a video about her that they kept trying to take off the internet. That was really exposing how dark she was. That's the woman that was doing, like, the spirit cooking with John Podesta and all those guys, in the Hillary Clinton emails. I was trying so hard. I kept trying to get that video uploaded, and finally I got it. I celebrated with a couple of beers, like, yes, exposing the darkness, right? Dude, all of a sudden, I'm telling you guys, like, and I've had this happen a few times to me when I was drinking. Had my consciousness totally taken over by some other entity, and this thing had me driving fast, man. I don't drive fast. Anybody that knows me knows I do not drive fast. I had been in an accident before where my ex, her arm, like, and head went into the windshield. She broke her arm. Like, dude, like, driving fast is not a joke to me. So the fact that I was doing that, I know that I was possessed. And guys, what's even crazier than that? I survived. I climbed out. I almost killed our neighbor who lives right across the road. He was passing me as it happened. He goes, dude, I saw you flipping through the air in my rearview mirror. He almost got hit by me. And the person that was, like, in front of him, like, whatever happened with that whole thing, I don't know. I remember it as I was going around a curve. I was going way too fast, guys. I had an Acura. I was going way too fast. I'd had a couple of beers. Somebody... I don't remember what happened exactly, but in my memory, I remember them being too close for my comfort as I was going around this curve, and I tried to go a little bit more to the right so that I, made sure that I didn't hit them. But then I realized as I went a little too far to the right that I had to go left. Otherwise, I was going to, like, go over the curve. You know what I mean? Like, I was going to go over this massive curve. And, dude, when I did, I overcorrected and I flipped through the air many times, and I ended up, guys, my car was completely totaled. I was upside down. I had to try to get out the window. Like, my neighbor was just standing there stunned. Like, he couldn't believe that I survived. I've had visions where I saw an angel pulling, like helping me come out of the car. I should not be alive right now. I should not be alive. But I'm here so that I can tell you guys these things. So I can tell you guys, like, look, this whole angels and demons thing, very real. This whole, like, them putting satanic logos and stuff on your stuff that you're consuming, whether it's food or alcohol or clothing or whatever, very real. Very effing real. Guys, I mean, I don't know how many people have a story like mine. From what I've heard, not many. So I want to get it out there because I want people to understand what we are up against. Like, the world is so soft to me now. And in some ways that's beautiful because, like, in having to realize how ugly and how much evil and how seriously nasty of a character our enemy is, like, it's kind of, you know, like, it's like where I am, it's peaceful. People are nice, they're kind, they're gentle, they're very unassuming for the most part. They're, you know, kind of just like 9 to 5, go to work and come home people. Don't rock the boat. Let us go to church and sing hymns. And, you know, if I like the Raiders as my favorite football team and I want to put a sticker on my vehicle next to right there next to the name of my church, then that's okay. And guys, like, most people would see it every day and not think anything about it. Not realizing, like, spiritually what that's doing to that person. And guys, I don't know. Like, I don't know spiritually what that's doing. Maybe that person is very protected and anointed by God. I don't know, but it bothered me because I understood, like, man, it was like putting a devil sign right next to a cross. It was very disturbing. And I would be very surprised if she didn't at least have one prescription medication that she was on. You know, or wasn't, like, experiencing something. Like, maybe her child was... Yeah, I don't even know if she has children, but, like, maybe one of her children is, like, having problems in school, or her marriage is falling apart, like, whatever. Like, I just can't imagine anything going on in her life that wasn't falling apart or wasn't struggling, and I pray to God for her that it's not. But at the end of the day, like, I know that the Father, like, unless somebody has a very serious relationship with him, like, and let's just say that's just a one-off, right? Like, she just likes the Raiders and God's like, okay, this woman prays every night. She's really good. She's raised her children in the church. Like, dude, some people are just, like, awesome people for God, and he lets those things go. Other people like me who have been a total shit ass, excuse my language, dude, the full blunt of the force of the stick of God came down on me, and it comes down on a lot of people. And once that happens, to a lot of people, we can become overly zealous, like overly, you know, like, oh, dude, you're overdoing it. Just because you screwed up and you got your life taken apart doesn't mean that, like, you know, the things that you're realizing apply to us. Well, guys, I think they do. I think they apply to all of us, and we really need to consider this, okay? Like, you may say, my life is good, but could it be better? Like, could it be better? Could you be pleasing the Father more? And guys, like, just hear me out on this. People like me were meant to go through this so we could come back and tell you guys, like, God does not like this. He does not like that. He does not like this. He does not like that. Okay? Think about this. I was thinking about this today. Think about if you had the ability to create something, okay, and you decided, because you're an awesome creator, that you're going to create it with the ability of having free will, knowing that, okay, I'm giving it free will, and I'm going to give all these angels, all these, like, higher realm beings, like, everybody's going to have free will. And anybody that thinks that angels are like autonomous and they have no free will, guys, that's why the angels fell. Like, literally a third of them fell from heaven. Satan was an angel. They have free will, okay? It's just like when the other angels saw what God did to Satan and the rest of them, it was like an, you know, FAFO situation. Like, you know, and I think a lot of them realize, like, they were probably already with the program, or else they would have rebelled. But if they weren't on board before then, they certainly were after they saw like what happened. Like, you don't mess around, okay? So, as a creator, think about, as a human, we create robots. How many of us would really want to create a being? And this is where we're getting at with AI, guys. Think about that. But just think about, also, we usually play it safe. Like, whoever's creating this AI stuff, I don't even know if those are humans, okay? But as a human, I would have a hard time if I was going to go through this process and, create all these very powerful beings and create man in my image and do all these things, giving all of those things free will. I'm just going to say it, dude, that takes balls. That takes balls of steel, because you don't, God can see everything. So, and I want to touch on this too, predestination is not what they're teaching you. Predestination is God knew the choices you were going to make before you make them. He did not make you do those things. You were not predetermined to go to hell. So let's just get that out of the way right now. He knew beforehand what the choices you were going to make. He did not create you, okay? I think and I could be wrong about this, so I just want to state that, the only beings that God purposefully creates to be good is because He wants to make sure at any given time He's got a certain amount, 7,000 or however many it is, 144,000, whatever, people on the earth at any given time. So that way, even if all hell breaks loose, if all the humans get tricked by all the evil angels into, accepting their own free will to do really evil stuff, at least He's got His remnant there to do what He needs to do, okay? So just please give God the credit that's due. Look around at you. Look at how beautiful everything is. God, it's dead here in Southern Illinois in January, and it's still beautiful. The skies are beautiful. There's not a lot of spraying going on today. It's beautiful. It's amazing. And He gave you free will. So just, guys, please just appreciate the Creator, man. That's really the message of this video, is just appreciate the Creator. Man, He's so awesome. Guys, it blows my mind. The more and more I get to know Him, even though I'm not anywhere in my refined model yet, I still know, man. I still know what an awesome God I serve. He's awesome. He's awesome. And so if I can know in my very flawed state, as somebody who has transgressed God so many times, and maybe that's kind of the beauty of it too, is just seeing how, even though I've transgressed Him and gone against Him in so many ways, He's brought me out of that, and He's shown me the beauty. Because there's that contrast of the evil and the beauty. He's shown me how evil things can be, how evil I really am, how evil humans are. Since the fall of mankind, but how beautiful and forgiving He is. And it's just, man, it's almost like the more that you experience evil and He pulls you out of it, the richer God becomes, because you realize, man, this thing we serve, this being, whatever you want to call it. I think God's like a person, but this person is just, it's awesome. And I'm told it's like the Wayne's World. Seeing, I'm not worthy, man. We're not worthy. Dude, we're not worthy at all. But, it's okay, because He's dude, it's cool. But just realize that I am God, right? Just realize that I am God. And I think that's the ultimate part of the message. It's just realize that He is God, and He's created everything, and He's given you free will. He's given you free choice. And, man, I don't know about you guys, but I would never want to be a robot. If we were robots, unless He programmed us to do all of this, but that's not the case. It's all been by free will, by free choice. So choose wisely, and if you haven't chosen wisely, begin to choose wisely and begin to see the majesty of the thing that created you. All right, God bless all you guys. Love you all.